like they're in another room.
Oh yeah, we all have to go to the amphitheater.
Hello,
Hello, Dom.
this is Dominic speaking. Good
Hello.
evening.
Dominic Vine.
Good evening, sirs.
Good evening, sire.
Can you guys hear me?
Anyone can hear Santi?
Okay, you can hear me. Did we post a reminder, Dom? We didn't, right? I forgot.
Nah, we were too busy here. Let me post one.
We had to look dapper. Cool. We'll get started shortly, everyone. Oh, the poll is already live in the chat. People don't waste time, Dom. You have to be careful. Happy Wednesday, Falcor. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the Atlas Brew number 106. We'll get started shortly. Briefly, just a couple minutes after we post this reminder for everyone to join. I know Dom is cooking that one. How is everyone doing? Tell me in the chat. How is this lovely Wednesday treating you? Is today? Are we dumping on retail? What are we dumping on retail? Doing great. All good. Nebu is tired. Oh man, Wednesday is the day where you have to drink the most coffee. Gotta keep it going. I have my cup of coffee here. Yeah. I still need to order my dark core roasters coffee. That's definitely pending. So yeah, guys, the announcement was posted. So let me.
I heard someone say we drink Red Bull. True.
Yeah, Red Bull. If you are Team Dominic Bain, just say you don't drink coffee, right?
Bro, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any energy drink. I basically only take pre-train. I don't know how it's. Is it pre-train in English as well?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, pre-workout?
Pre-workout.
That's what we call it in the United States. Anyway.
Pre-workout.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I fixed the permissions, Dom. You can leave and rejoin, and you should have it. Same for you, Jose.
Okay.
I still don't
Do you have it now?
No.
There's
I
no
do not.
way.
I do not, sir.
There is no way. Sorry, everyone. We're just going
Ladies
through
and
some technical
gentlemen,
issues.
brief technical difficulties.
Yeah, the usual, you know. When
You
you try
know
to
who
do
it is, man. Listen.
We played with the permissions yesterday because we had a cool idea to execute in the brew, but
listen, man. We're the community team, bro. We're not broadcast engineers here, man.
I changed it more permissions now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jesus.
No, I still can't do it.
Are you leaving the stage or leaving the channel?
I'm leaving the whole channel.
Channel, yeah.
Bruh. There is no way that this is happening.
Bro.
Technical difficulties.
I was even sponsored for today's brew, bro. I need to open my camera.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
What the frick are you guys doing? We're trying to turn on our cameras, man.
We're trying to turn on the cameras, yeah. But we messed with the permissions yesterday.
Yeah, we destroyed the permissions.
We completely destroyed
the permissions. Okay. I think it's working.
Yeah, you did it, bro.
I did it?
Yep, you did it, hacker man.
Okay, it's time.
It's time. We're doing it.
It is time to go back to cameras.
Man, the whole reason I was gonna put it on too is the Red Bull, bro. Whoever had a Red Bull, I'm right there with you, man. Sugar free. Sugar free.
Yeah,
You know
it's
how we
coffee
live,
time,
man.
man.
You know
It's
how we
coffee
live.
time here.
Today, this episode is brought to you by Solana Brazil Super Team. Let's go.
Nice,
Wow, really? Really?
They gave me a
nice.
t-shirt.
Yeah, we have a good relationship with Solana Brazil, right, Jose? We're doing some stuff in there.
Yeah, and they have paid for my beer and my pizzas on all their meetings. So huge shout out for Solana Brazil. You guys are rocking.
That is actually great. That is actually great. So yeah, guys, sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning. We had some cool ideas that we wanted to do for the brew, but actually Discord permissions don't allow. But we are going to change probably how the brews will work moving forward. We'll probably just move here to the amphitheater, so we can do a more quote-unquote professional show. We will be recording as well and looking to live stream also to multiple platforms every single brew that we do. But this doesn't change how we interact with the audience. The idea for us is always for everyone to join the conversation. So if anyone wants to join the conversation at any time here with us on stage, just raise your hand and we'll let you on stage. It works exactly the same way as before. And I think people should vote for Santi in the poll that is going in the chat.
There's
vote
no way.
Vote for
Bro,
Jose.
I'm sorry to say I'm winning for a landslide, bro.
Yeah, you're crushing it, actually.
It's the beard, bro. Gotta respect the beard.
Yeah, it's the beard power. It's the beard power. Oh, that's good. That's good. So yeah, guys, everyone is welcome to raise your hand at any time, and we'll be letting people in as well. So yeah, anytime, just feel free to raise your hand to join the conversation. Today we'll be talking about the roadmap part 2. So as you guys know, here Dominic Bain and Jose worked hard to get that roadmap out. A lot of coordination with all the different teams inside Star Atlas. And we want to break it down and just walk everyone through everything that is in there, because it's a lot. As you know, the Star Atlas vision is huge, and we want to explain how we will get there. And the roadmap is the best example for that. So we'll be diving deep. But before that, we have some noteworthy news. Last week, honestly, felt probably like a month in the regular world, or even more. I think we had a lot going on. We had the Starbase release just last week. It honestly feels like Starbase has been released for a long time, but
Been
it
a
was
year.
actually last week.
Intense.
It was actually last week, but it's super cool to see how everyone is playing it. We saw some interesting moves from many different players, which is pretty cool. And we also know that there was some heavy feedback, let's say, on the economy side, also the game design side. I just want to make everyone aware that the team is looking really closely at the situation, especially Chip and Chris. And if you're in Foundation Room, you probably saw their comments in there, but they're tracking everything very closely. And don't worry about that. And also one probably noteworthy news on this end is that there's likely to be some fine-tuning to how Starbase, the economy side of Starbase works on Thursday. So just so everyone knows, there's likely to be an announcement for that on Thursday. As you know, 4 to 6, hopefully Thursday, we will see. But yeah. Other than that, I think the Starbase release has been going really great. I love to see the coordination between all the different factions and the faction channels. I know that every faction now has some gated Discord servers as well that you need to get access, gain the trust from your faction to get in there. But it's actually cool to see how Starbase is evolving, Star Atlas as a whole, to be more like a game. There's some more coordination needed, and that's what we have been talking about for the previous brews, where we took a deep dive on Starbase. So I don't know, Jose, what do you think about that? About all the coordination that is going on and everything that is happening?
Bro, for me, it's like a dream coming true, Like, we have been talking about this moment for years now, literally. We have done 106 brews talking about the full vision of Star Atlas starting to unfold. It starts feeling like a game where factions are pitched against each other. And, bro, the drama, the intensity, the wrath, the laughs, we can start seeing those things as people get mad at each other for no one refilling the starbase with food. And to be honest, I'm having a blast seeing how people are getting together, starting to understand the principles of the cooperative game of Star Atlas. And to be fair, guys, this is like the very, very, very skeleton of how cooperation will work in Star Atlas. For me, this is like escape velocity, but on the multiplayer side of the game. We are starting, we are testing mechanics, we are testing how players can cooperate and compete against each other in a multiplayer environment. And it's super cool. I mean, we are starting now, but I can already see the future where all of this takes place in a very challenging environment, full of RNG events, combat, fully developed economy, and a political system. It's my dream coming true. I'm super happy.
Love that answer,
Yeah,
Jose. I love that answer. I see a couple comments about like how the faction competition is actually going right now. And I don't know. I know a lot of people aren't in the foundation room, but Chip did have some comments about that, basically saying that the game design team is listening to you, and he even listed out like all the issues that you guys have been talking about. Like here, I actually have it written down over here. But he was basically talking about and listing out all the different things that people didn't like players feel like loyalty to their faction is self-cannibalizing. Players desire competition with the opposing faction, not their own. And things like that. And he had a list of things, and he was basically just saying, like, let them cook. They're listening to feedback. They are actively listening to you guys, but they need to make their own educated decision based off of data and your guys' feedback. So people are listening. We're listening, and we're gonna make it the best experience possible. Promise.
yeah. It's also important to note that it's a very early stages and that there's no way to properly test this until you're live. We had the play testers and lots of great feedback made it in there, but until you have like a high scale multiple couple thousand players in the game, that's only when you know how things are going to play out. And it's needed for us to collect that user behavior data and also everything that has been happening. The team is tracking that very closely, and yeah, rest assured that they are looking at everything that is going on.
Salute
Yeah.
the Chip.
There are some interesting stats. I saw a tweet today. I don't know, Dom, if you can pull that up from Steven.
Oh yes,
Steven
sir.
said
I can. Yes, sir.
on
I
the
can.
stats on how many Atlas has been claimed by Guild, by DAC, in Starbase so far, which is
Okay.
pretty cool.
Breaking new data on Starbase has been added to the DAC statistics and Web3 gaming dashboards. Starbase faction rewards earned in Atlas 3.3 million to Rome, 2.5 million to Aphia, 1.9 million to Tree, and almost a million for the club. That's pretty cool. That's pretty crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I see a name there that has a lot less members than the other ones, which I think is pretty
Yeah.
interesting. There's a tweet.
I'm impressed about the tree
Wow.
numbers, man. Very impressed about tree and what tree is
Yeah, dude.
doing.
Those guys.
Holy smokes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. Very
Bodie
interesting
and
to see
homies.
how.
That's the guild there.
Bodhi and friends.
Yeah. It's interesting, really interesting. So yeah, we wanted to show that, and shout out to Steven. Shout out to Steven for all these dashboards.
God's work, man.
Got to work. Very cool. Very cool. So another thing that happened last week is the Surge playtest. It went a lot better than the last one. it was super
Yeah,
smooth.
so much
And I
better.
saw some really cool clips. Oni, of course, won. Honestly, like no surprises. The Oosters just couldn't handle Oni. I
This is what
got
it is. I
tired
don't.
of
We didn't
killing
lose
Jose.
one, bro. We didn't even lose a single game, man. We didn't even lose a single
Yeah.
game. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, that's
Bro,
just like it's just a little peek of what's to come, you know. Like it's just a little
bro,
peek.
the Onis are like a swarm of Zergs in StarCraft 2, bro. Like there are billions of Onis. I killed 10, 20 more spawns, bro. We need more roosters on the front lines, that's
We
for sure.
got tired of killing Jose. Basically, that's what
Bro,
Jose said.
I saw the most shameful scene of my entire life.
What's thing, bro?
Bro, Seth
It's
started
pure lies.
crying and
He's
he
like,
was fleeing like I don't know what, bro. It was shameful, Santiago.
I
We
killed
got it
Jose
on
two
camera, bro.
times. I killed Jose two
Lies,
times. He only killed me once.
lies,
I think I
lies.
killed Jose once. You know who actually killed me was VB, man. VB actually killed. He, dude,
Bro, that was
he,
super funny.
he lied to me, bro. He was like, "I'm at the bar," and then he was like hidden behind like
Yeah,
some
yeah, waiting
trees,
for you. Yeah.
waiting for me to go to the bar, and then he killed me. It was shameful.
Naive,
Talking about shameful. These
naive.
oosters are shameful.
That's classic, typical to behavior, man. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised about that.
Uh,
Oh man,
here, I also want to.
gotta
I
hate
just
on the
want to share the
best, man.
trailer. I just want to share the trailer one more time, real quick.
Yeah.
But man, we have Surge coming in 10 days with rewards.
This is insane, actually.
It's too good.
The roosters, bro. I never get tired of seeing that scene.
Oh my Wano, was that you? Crazy. Oh my
You got
god.
right on that one, bro.
I got wrecked, man. I got wrecked. I got straight up wrecked. But that just a reminder, April 20th, ladies and gentlemen, and there's gonna be rewards. You can see them on the left, you can see them on the right. There's gonna be some really, really cool rewards on April 20th. And I'm just happy to say that I think we're ready for all these people to be playing our game at the same time. Just based off of the test that happened on Saturday. Genuinely, I had no FPS drops. Everything was smooth. The only issue that I had was I was trying to shoot people that were pretty long range, but there was a bug where you can't shoot past a range. So that was the only bug that I had, but it's already fixed. And I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited to play the game and earn some rewards and see everyone. I mean, the map was already crazy with what, like 150 or 60 people. Can you imagine with like 500 or 1,000 or even if we get up to 2,000? Like that's gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane. It's going to be madness. I'm looking
It's gonna be
forward.
crazy. It's gonna be
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
There's probably one more test coming before the actual one. We will have some news before, probably very soon, on how that's going to work. And also, we received the feedback from the different communities that they want longer times, so they can.
Bro,
can
look
play.
at those Onis, bro. Look at those guys. Where's the owner, bro? Just trying to stealth their way to Ustur base, bro.
Look at that! Look at Rome. These are all Romans, right?
Oh, good aim. Good aim from Falcor here.
But that was from the previous
Oh,
one,
bad aim.
right? It was not for the current test.
I think this was for this
This
Saturday.
is from the latest one. Yeah. This is from
Yeah.
the latest one.
Or else
this
the FPS would be going crazy. Yeah.
This didn't happen when I was there, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
now just say I didn't see anything.
There
That's
we go.
for sure, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bro. Man, I just like the.
Yeah,
I really like the
Roman
start of this.
15.
I just want to listen to the voices real quick.
Ready?
Look how stealthy those guys
Are
are.
we
Dude,
waiting
this
for,
reminds
for
me-
Zamzor? Where's Zamzor?
I'm here.
Okay, okay.
Let's go.
Get airborne! We're gonna fly in. Right up in that shit.
Bro. look at the rate,
Attack!
bro.
This just like I just wanted to play that part, but this just reminds me of like
Bro.
when I used to play Call of Duty with my friends, and we would all just like have just such a good time like after school, and man, it brings me back. I'm just so
Bro.
glad that it feels like a game. It's starting to feel like a game, and people are enjoying it and playing with each other, and it's just awesome. It's so cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
It's
And he
starting to
managed
feel
to
like that on all
right?
fronts. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You know, like we have Starbase progressing, we have Surge on Unreal Engine 5, and bro, when we start hitting the milestones of the next seasons, bro, it's going to be super crazy. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah. Fair comment from Master Magnus. Who stays AFK during a stress test?
True.
Yeah, you deserve to be spawn
There,
camped if you're AFK during a stress test, for sure. For sure. Good point. Valid point. So yeah, we will be sharing some more news on if we will have another technical test before the April 20th one, and also expect more information on the rewards they will be able to get from playing the April 20th search test very soon as well. Very, very soon. That's going to be really exciting. And also, if you need if you are running any promotions or whatever, and you need some keys, some access keys to share with your friends or your audience or whoever, just send us a DM and we'll get you some. Or request them in need a key channel. Request a key channel. So don't worry about that. Then what else do we have going on? Oh yeah, something that was really interesting from the last week is the Ogrica Rouge volume. That's some crazy numbers right there.
Who bought all these? Who bought all these? What the hell's going
It's
on? I feel like I'm. Sorry, go for
It's
it. Santi.
gives me some FOMO, man.
Bro. That's all due to Young's sanctions on Tree Guild. So they need to correct for themselves now. They have been buying. This is wild. Bro, 662,000 in Ogrica Rush.
Yeah,
And that's a new
yeah.
ship. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
new.
absurd.
Yeah, pretty
Close
cool. And
to
shout out to Afia.
45,000.
Shout out to Afia
Yeah.
on Twitter for always they put it out every week. Dude, Afia is awesome. They have a weekly newsletter. They have a weekly marketplace kind of trading volume stats as well. I honestly always look forward to seeing these. So shout out to Afia for always doing this.
Yeah, and also that Pure C11 sale is interesting as well.
Yeah, who got the
Bro,
C11?
so sad
Who did it?
that wasn't the buyer. That was so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, Jose, you didn't get it, bro.
33,000.
Bro, 3,000 I would buy it.
You would? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, someone sell Jose.
And shout out to the person who bought it on the marketplace. Thank you for those fees. Much
Yeah.
appreciated.
That's God's work.
Much appreciated. Thank you for helping continue the development of
Yeah.
Atlas.
Oh,
have
Raiko
a-
actually bought one.
I
And he
have
just
a
bought
wife
one
and
for
a dog,
32K. He wasn't the one who bought
Okay,
it over the
nice.
marketplace. So that means there was two sold at least then. But Raiko,
Okay.
Raiko bought one. So congrats, Raiko. Dude, that's a big purchase and a big ship, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Raiko. That's a big one for sure. For sure. Tion Sin is stepping up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We see you guys. We see you.
Yeah, what are we
Another
making
guy.
in guild?
Some other news is that we have one initiative that was brought up to us by Intergalactic Herald. You guys probably know Intergalactic Herald, and he had a crazy cool idea for the community to do, which is the 4 to 6 meetups idea. We'll be sharing more details soon, and probably sharing that the website link, Dom, if you have it. And basically the idea is to continue with the 4 to 6 culture. We will be, I don't know if we will be doing it, but at least me and Michael will be doing it, hosting meetups all around the world during April 26th. So anyone can register in the 4 to 6 meetups channel. You can send a message in there if you want to be a host. And the idea is to just host in real life meetups wherever you guys are in the world and try to get people to meet. Again, like this is a community initiative. We'll see if people are interested in that. I think it's a super cool initiative. So we like to support these things that come from the community. So the only thing that you need to do if you want to be a host is say in the channel, I want to be a host. Let's meet, for example, in my case, let's meet in Buenos Aires in this bar at this time. It's a meetup. And leaks, you can't be posting that stuff, man.
Bro, Leaks, come on, bro.
It,
That's the downside of playing with cameras on, bro. You know?
I
Yeah,
can't hide my laughter, man. It's just
take
impossible.
bro. I take
when you
advantage.
read the channel, when you read the comments channel, man, anything can come up in there. Anything can come up, especially from leaks. You can expect anything to come up.
If anyone's hosting, if anyone like is interested or plans on hosting or wants to join something in the Los Angeles area or just California in general, I don't mind making like a few hour drive, if people are down, if there's enough people. So if there's anyone in the LA area, please let me know. I'm super down. Disneyland meetup, that'd be pretty dope. Can you imagine a Disneyland trip for the Star Atlas,
Man, that would be
Star Atlas
cool.
community?
That would be super cool.
No, Disney World's in
When
Florida.
starts
You had it
the
right.
bike?
You had it right.
So yeah, that's one thing that came from the community, and this is a perfect segue to the other new, which is that me and Michael will probably be hosting a 4 to 6 meetup in Thailand. We'll be in Thailand for April 26th, and we're also going to Dubai for Token 2049. Then we're going to Thailand, and after that, we are going to Turkey. And in Turkey, we are going to be hosting a meetup as well in there. Already talked to the guys from Coexist. So if anyone is from Turkey and wants to meet, we'll be posting probably more details about that meetup in just a couple days, probably. But that's likely to be during May. So some traveling. If anyone is going to Token 2049 as well, just shoot me a DM, please. Like, I would like to meet anyone from the community who is going to be in Dubai during Token 2049. It will be awesome to meet. So shoot me a DM if you're going there. What else? Also, there, if you're from the Philippines, we have an event going with Coins PH in Manila on April 11th. So if you go to the Filipino channel, bottom of the server, make sure to register, and everyone is invited, and make sure to join. So yeah. I think with that, we covered all the noteworthy news. Anything from you, Jose, that you would like to share?
No, I'm fine, bro. Okay, let's talk about roadmap.
Yeah. And we also created the Breakpoint 2024 channel in case anyone is going to Breakpoint this year. We already started that coordination. So we get a meetup scheduled. So make sure to go check the
Breakpoint going to be
2024 channel.
huge this year. We need to go there.
Yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, let's dive deep on the main topic. That was some long, noteworthy news. Apologies for that, but there's a lot going on.
There's a lot, yeah. Oh man. All right, so let's talk about the roadmap. If you guys don't know, we have a new roadmap, and we're using Product Board to show off this roadmap. And why we're showing Product Board is it's just a really clean interface, and it allows us to also use GIFs and put it in just a nice, concise format for you guys to always come back and look at it. And it also just allows us to add new things and remove new things super easily. So just quick things here are this roadmap will be updated in perpetuity. Like, we are going to continuously update this. And I at the end of each month, I'm going to be going to the art directors. I'm going to be going to Danny. I'm going to be basically asking them, hey, has anything changed? Are we going to be adding anything? Is there any new things that we're adding to the game? Any things that we're removing? Like things maybe aren't going to work. And then so the plan is I have those meetings with them. If I need to make any changes, I'll make those changes, and then I'll announce those changes. So it's not like things are just gonna change and you won't know. Things will change. I'll be like, these are the things that changed, and then you guys can go ahead and go read it whenever those do change. So just some
Yeah, that's very important to
housekeeping there.
say, Dom. Yeah, that's actually really important because people will see this and think that this is set in stone and everything, even though there's a big disclaimer. Um, everything that you see here can change, and
It will
likely
change.
it even says will change. So that disclaimer is actually really important.
um. So yeah. So just I think in the maybe 3 brews ago or 4 brews ago, we talked about the release 2.2, this kind of section already. So I'm not going to go super in depth here. The only thing I'll say about release 2.2 that is super important is we're going to have a private beta, which is really important. And in that private beta, there's going to be exclusive rewards, and it's going to require a new key. So if you have a key right now and you have access right now, that does not mean you have access to 2.2. There's gonna be a new way to get access to that. So just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that. And it also has some Sage stuff like the classified 3D Sage update, the faction fleet deprecation, the ship conversion program, and then the crew card stuff. So it has it's separated into 3 different categories, which is Unreal Engine, Web, and Mobile. Anyways, so we already went through this one, so I'm gonna move on. But moving on to preseason. And preseason, when I say preseason here, this doesn't necessarily mean it's one release or even one release or 2 releases. This is just what's left for preseason before we get to season 0, which is going to be the first kind of season that we have these gameplay loops and we have narrative and all these different things. So anyways, so what's coming in preseason is ship skin crafting, and I want to start here because this is my big one. I love skins in games. It's just another way for me to represent myself in the Starless world as the person I am in real life. And I want to be able to create these skins. You're going to be able to sell these skins. But the gist of this is basically how it's being thought of right now is you're going to be collecting resources or getting resources from other players, and you're going to be using those resources to create colors and use those colors to create your skins for ships. So that's the plan around ship skin crafting, and I think it's really cool. I think in the future there's going to be a lot of like rare resources that will be really hard to find, and you'll need those resources to create these kind of like rare colors. So I think there's a lot that can be done with ship skin crafting and the way we're doing it. But I'm really looking forward to the ship skin crafting. I guess I'll stop there for Jose and Santi here. But what do you guys think of ship skin crafting?
Yeah,
Man.
it's a huge one, man. It's a huge one. I think doing it in the way that we're going it is going to change how many games also probably approach it. As you can probably see in the Web2 industry, classic gaming, um, it's one of the key revenue drivers for many games, like Fortnite, for example. But we're doing it in a way where we weigh in more the user-generated content, let's say, and I think that is going to play out really nicely, especially because of how complex the systems are. And I can see people like Tenet, for example, just working full time and getting those skins looking pretty and selling them in the market. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
From my side, I am looking forward to see the guilds sharing the same skins. So, for example,
Yeah,
you see the entire fleet of Heimdall going into the skies, flying together in showroom. You see people racing with Aethia, Volk, all the Star Atlas, the club. You see them moving together with their fleets. It's going to be super cool. For me, that's
yeah.
what I'm looking. almost.
Yeah, there's so many different things. Like there can be people who specialize in skins and maybe sell like just kind of like one-off skins that aren't for guilds. Guilds can make like a guild skin, and if you are part of the guild, you need to wear it on all of your ships. Like maybe that's like a you have to do. Like that's a requirement for when you're part of Aphia, for example. Just using it as an example, not saying Ronald from the Cracker will do this, but if you're in Aphia, you have to wear the skin on all your ships to make it known that you're part of Aphia. Unless you're on some like covert operation, being a spy in another guild or something, then you wouldn't have to. But you know, just an idea, you know.
You
that I
sell
think-
the blueprints of the other guilds' skins? That's cool.
Oh man, that would be another one.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. And just
Wanna
a
go for
comment
something?
before we keep moving. Again, guys, this is the brew. If you have any comments or questions, anytime, raise your hand. We'll let you on stage. And just want to get that comment in. Guys, just feel free to raise your hand anytime. Anyone in the audience.
And then moving on, we have we have additional racetracks. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Additional PvP and PvE game modes. I think that's also pretty self-explanatory. Additional ship roles, which you know throughout the development of Star Atlas, there's going to be constant additional ship roles that get implemented into the game, not only for Star Atlas but also Star Atlas Golden Era. So and I just can't wait to see like all the different ship roles have some kind of like actual utility in the game, and then we can start seeing like specialized roles, and that's going to be really exciting. And then next we have the Tufa Spark. So this isn't a release ship, and this doesn't mean it's going to be released. This means that it's going to be complete in the Unreal Engine 5 environment, basically. So like I said, this doesn't mean that it's going to be sold during this time. It could be. Genuinely, it could be. But all this means is that Gary's team, the vehicle art director, is going to complete this in the Unreal environment. So then we have the Opal Ray Fam, which is already sold. So the Opal Ray Fam is going to reach completion. The Rainbow Ohm exterior is going to reach completion. The Rainbow Kai or Chi, whatever you want to say it, exterior. And this is actually a ship that I'm really interested in seeing. I've seen a couple of concept art versions of what the Rainbow Kai or Chi, whatever you want to call it, exterior could look like. And I think it's really cool. I think there's a lot you can do with the Rainbow line specifically. So I'm really interested to see how that kind of plays out. Have we been saying it wrong for years? No, I've heard both versions. I say Rainbow Chi. That's what I say.
It's Rainbow Chi. The correct
Yeah.
thing is Rainbow Chi.
But I've heard people call it Rainbow Kai. So.
Then
we have
the Chi as well. I always say Chi.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, and then moving on, we have the Pierce R6 interior. We have the Tier 5 Racer Oni Mud for Oni Mud and Ooster. Man, oh my lord. So Hano's team, the character art director, is working really hard on the Racer tiers for each faction. And you guys have seen Tier 0 and Tier 1 for each faction so far. But they consistently get crazier and crazier. And they are purposely super basic when it's Tier 0 and Tier 1. Man, you guys have not seen shit yet. It's going to be absolutely insane. So I cannot wait for you guys to see the rest of those tiers. And then we have the Punab race in preseason.
Big one. That's a huge one. That's a
Can't wait
huge
for the
one for
little
me,
Punab.
man.
Punabs.
Punabs. I just love Punabs, man. Definitely my race for sure.
Yeah, very cool.
I can't show any sneak peeks of the Punabs here, but what I will say is I recently, like I think it was last week, they were messing with the cameras and they were playing from the Punab's point of view. So you guys like in the pet, like oh my god, like a year and a half ago, we showed like kind of like a Punab size, but it would still be shown from like the same perspective as if you were like the regular character. But now when you're a Punab, your point of view goes all the way down, and it feels like a completely different game. It's so insane. Like you can see under benches with the Punab character. It's really cool. It's super cool. Anyways, moving on. Unless you guys have any comments on any of these on the Unreal side.
Nothing else, sir.
Okay. Then we move on to web, and this is Star Atlas Golden Era. So we have the medium risk zone, council rank, oh my god, I'm not even gonna try to say that word. I always mess it up. Looting, Gallia map expansion, Starpath network, randomized asteroids, which I think I've had a couple questions on that. Starbase combat PvP, CSS hab utility, and then crew and ship component NFTs. So just like Santi said, if anyone has any questions on specific one, I can't go into every single card, but what I have had questions on with these ones is the randomized asteroids. So basically, what this means is there's going to be asteroids in Sage, and those asteroids are going to have randomized resources. That's it. That's really it. So you'll find an asteroid. Maybe it has diamond. Maybe it has, I don't know, copper. But I'm sure they will have kind of be rich in resources is what I'm trying to say, because if they aren't rich in resources, then why would you go for asteroids when you could get just like know what you're kind of going for and mining?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested to see how game design handles the randomized asteroids. I think that's gonna add a new component to the game, and then also the Gallia map expansion. Can't wait to just see the kind of map expand and we get new content and things of that nature. And the medium wriststone, that's nothing to scoff at. So, anyways, Santi, Jose, any comments here?
Yeah, on the randomized asteroids, you see asteroids with different values of richness and hardness, which will make it more worthwhile for players to be paying attention while traveling across Gallia. So if you are actively playing and looking at the map, maybe you find an opportunity to find rarer resources with real good uh, richness and hardness attributes. So yeah, I think this will reward players who are actively playing and paying attention to what's going around close to them. And works really well with other release that's coming, which is combat, right? So yeah, people will be searching for those asteroids, but there will be combat alongside the entirety of Gallia. So yeah, this will create real cool dynamics for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, one thing that I'm really interested in as a whole,
Your
not
mic.
only on
Oh no, you're good.
I'm
You
good.
just cut out for a little bit. You cut out for like a couple seconds,
Yeah.
but you're good.
My mic is acting weird sometimes. But yeah, one thing that I'm really interested about for Star Atlas as a whole is the CSS, like the real estate and all that. I think that's going to be huge. And here we start to see the first utility for the hubs in our web games. So that can be huge as well, for sure. Looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward, though, maybe a little bit, further down the road. I'm looking forward for picking my neighborhood in the Oni CSS. That's
Yeah,
going to be really cool.
that's actually something important that you touched on, because those CSS utility might be something really cool. Aside from the social aspect of, you be living in the CSS of your faction, you know who your neighbors are, you'll be able to engage with them inside the CSS. So in the future, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. All right, moving on to season 0. Unless any final comments, any final questions from anyone? I saw a question about Fog of War, by the way, and kind of like seeing things on the blockchain. I've actually talked with this about Danny, and I know that it is something that he personally is aware of, and he is always looking for solutions to that, actually. And I remember him telling me a solution. I don't remember exactly what he said, and I don't want to butcher what he said because I don't want to speak for him, but he has spoke with me about that. Just know the team knows. Okay, I'm gonna move on to season 0, and yeah, here we are. This is a really big one, really big one for me. So there's gonna be the addition of 2 different careers: the racing career and the fighter career. There's going to be character creation. There's going to be commercial and residential real estate. And that the commercial and residential real estate, what it's talking about, is going to happen on the Aoki open world. And then there's also going to be the shipyard module. So just going into careers real quick. So the careers are going to, it's kind of like if anyone has ever played Red Dead Redemption 2 online, how there's like different like roles that you can play. It's kind of similar to that. So basically, I'll read this. The racing career provides a completely unique progression system for players looking to take on specialized role. Level up your license by completing narrative-driven missions and enjoy new career-specific mechanics. As you progress, unlock career-specific rewards in the LP store. So basically, you're going to be completing these missions that are narrative-driven, and you're going to unlock basically cool things in an LP store that are specific to that career. And that's going to happen with every career. So the same thing with the fighter career as well. So that's going to be really cool. And
Things
then the
get
character
really
creation,
serious in there, man.
dude. Yeah,
Really sad.
I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna be a bounty hunter. I've always been committed to being a bounty hunter. I think it's going to provide some issues in the future for sure. Can you imagine being like, I don't know, bounty hunted by someone who works at Star Atlas? That has to be a conflict of interest somewhere, you know? Like that has to.
Well,
But
the good thing about the chain is that people can see that there was no cheating, right? So, yeah.
yeah, true. First time that there will be character creation. This will be big too. So, I mean, this is one of my favorite parts of any game is the character creation because it is another way to just embody yourself. Not much to worry about since it's Dom though. That's crazy, man. It's crazy words, man.
Getting some shade
Anyways,
in the chat, man.
yeah, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the big one here for me is the Ioki open world. This is going to be the first time we're kind of off the Valent Station and we're going to be able to actually explore and do things in a new environment. So I mean, I guess I'll just Jose Ioki. Talk to me a little bit about Ioki, bro. Like what don't go into detail of what's going to happen or what's what this open world is going to include, but
Steady, just
just like
Bro,
can you just
Dominic
talk maybe a
Bay.
little bit about Ioki?
Ioki is one of the most interesting worlds that I have prepared in Star Atlas. Not biased at all. You guys can be sure of this. But Ioki is a planet filled with temples and ancient constructions that tip on the mystery of the Ustru species creation. There are very important things happening in Ioki during Season 0, and there will be major lore events associated with the release of Ioki for the player base. I really can't talk about that, but it's going to be groundbreaking for everyone who has been following how the world of Stratas work. I'm sure that you guys will be mind blown about what's going to happen there. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's some exploration images of Ioki that we have. I didn't get approval to show them, but just know that I now want to show you guys, and I'm going to see if we can show these to you guys at some point because I think it's actually really cool to just like start familiarizing yourself with Ioki and maybe just one sneak peek. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to message Santi and Danny, see if there's something we could do. Get
It's
approval done. Yeah. Anyways, moving down to web here. There's additional LP rewards. There's a lot of different peer-to-peer things happening as well, which is basically going to be just players interacting with other players within that specific thing. So peer-to-peer distress signaling, you're going to be signaling that you are a coward to another person, basically. Then there's peer-to-peer cargo transfer, peer-to-peer refuel, peer-to-peer repair, peer-to-peer rescue. Then there's going to be license leveling and perks, combat license, data running license, and pilot license. I think a lot of this is honestly pretty self-explanatory, but if anyone has any things to add here,
Well,
please.
this changes everything, right? Oh, you go
Yeah.
on, Santi, go on.
No. Just you got it.
No, I was just going to say that once we have player-to-player, cargo transfer, refuel, repair, and things like that, together with combats that we already introduced in preseason, bro, it got so real, so freaking real that I mean, the whole supply chain in Star Atlas will be transformed. Like we'll see heavily specialization of players, especially with all the licenses that we are also introducing in in that update, bro, it's going to be so freaking cool. Like this is one of the biggest quality leaps in my opinion of Star Atlas. It will be season 0, that's for sure. Like it's one of my favorite seasons because it introduces so many fundamentally new structures to what our game has that yeah, it's going to be entirely new game. I feel like by that point, Starbased will be already one of the coolest games that everyone here has ever played, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I was going to say exactly that, Jose. And like, I think anything peer to peer, has been requested so heavily from the community. Like, it's one of the top requests that we get, because it just adds a lot to also like collaboration aspect. People just working
Exactly.
together and being able to trade, refuel, just everything, man. It's going to get really interesting with that.
Makes everyone more efficient, makes the economy more efficient, everything rolls faster, the combat get more intense. Bro, things get wild for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on because
There's
we
a there's a good question about combat.
yeah. Mhm.
Sasquatch is asking, will low risk, medium risk, and high risk immediately come into play, or will it be a gradual integration over time for combat? I think it's going to be gradual. At least, definitely not the high risk zone. The high risk zone is something that is coming later down the road. Don't even worry about that. Um, and then in the low risk zone, there's, I think, the only possibility, or at least the last thing we heard about combat in the low risk zone, is that you only engage in that if you want. Like there needs to be a consensus between the two players engaged in combat in the low risk zone, um, but there can be combat. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Moving on to season 1, unless anyone has any additional things to add. We're moving on. All right, next is season 1. So we're gonna have space miner career, and we already talked about what a career is. Basically, narrative-driven missions. You level up this career, this license in a career, and then you can get some cool, unique rewards for that career. There's crew station modules. There's crew NPC conversations. The Oni Central Space Station is coming in this season. The tram system. The tram system is basically you navigating the Oni Central Space Station. It's going to be a tram system on the Oni CSS. Then it's Project Space Abs and the Meta Holodeck. So I think a big one for me is the Meta Holodeck. But is there anything for you guys that calls out to you that we can that you guys want to start with?
Bro, for me, the two coolest things of that iteration will be the crew station modules and Project Space Hubs. So if you guys want to start with them.
Mm-hmm. So let's read the crew station modules here. So crew station modules opens up opportunities for cooperative gameplay, allowing players to collaborate and oversee every single activity on the ship together. Additionally, it provides the flexibility for players to take temporary control of specific parts of the ship where crew member activity is crucial. So basically what this means is you are going to be able to put your crew on your ship. Yeah, this crew member go be the gunner over there. This crew member go be the data person. This crew member go be the janitor. Things of that nature. That's what that is. And then you were
Yeah,
saying, sorry, go for it, Jose.
no, just saying that these guys, when I imagine the high risk zone, I imagine everyone in this group of friends, etc., getting together in a ship. Everyone define their stations. Everyone is super hyper focused on performing correctly on each one of the different roles in the ship, and you guys go test yourselves against the high risk zone. So for me, this kind of adrenaline where you are on Discord with 6, 7 other people, sweating cold because you might die at any moment, or you might strike big and get some cool stuff. Bro, for me, this is intense. Like this will be one of the coolest cooperative experience in the history of gaming for me. And Crew Stations inaugurates this, allows you to test yourselves with your friends Unreal Engine 5, challenging environments. This for me, it's going to be lots of fun to play with your friends, and I'm really looking forward for that.
Yeah, same here. I'm really looking forward to the Oni Central Space Station for one, because I'm Oni, of course. And then yeah, Meta Holodeck. This is one that I think is flying under some radars here. So I want to read this out, and then I want to talk about it a little bit. But the Meta Holodeck is a special mode featured on the title screen of the game and activated in certain in-world locations that allows players to load into and travel to other metaverses solo or with their friends. That feature experiences created by other players. So basically, you can fly to other experiences created by other players. So each meta experience will be curated by the Stylus team to avoid blatant IP infringement and vulgar content. Key features: framework for creators to use Unreal to create Star Atlas metaverse experiences, ability to use Star Atlas brand NFTs that call from the Star Atlas game API. So yeah, other players will be able to create their own experiences, and then the players will within our community will be able to go play the experience that you created. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Meta Holodeck. I think that's going to be awesome. It reminds me of the Halo Forge, and Roblox, and Roblox. So yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. In
This is
Roblox, it's
huge.
super popular. It's massive. Yeah,
This
it's
is
so
huge,
so
man.
massive.
I'll make
And
a
it's the
reference for
same that is
people
happening
playing.
on. It's the same that is happening on Pixels right now as well, where people are creating their experiences and just competing for that attention as well.
Mhm.
And it's just adds a ton to the gameplay, man. To the things you can do in
Bro.
Star Atlas. This is definitely not talked about enough. They made a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, bro. That's the definition of composability. And this is Star Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne for me all over again. People who create tower defense maps with ships, people who create angel arenas and with crew members, things like that. And I'm really looking forward to play all those game modes. If you played World of Warcraft 3 like me, yeah, you'll be dreaming about that too.
I mean, dude, some of the biggest games in the world were created from community created mods of game modes. League of Legends was actually made from was League of Legends was like is a similar game to a game called Dota, and Dota is created from a inspired
Warcraft
from
3.
a yeah, some kind of community created modified game mode. So I think there's a lot of potential here for everyone to create their own game mode, and maybe that becomes just a mainstay game mode that someone created. Like someone creates a really unique capture the flag game mode. Just an example, and it's just so fun, and everyone loves it so much that it just gets included into the main game, or maybe something else is created off that. Like maybe other games are inspired off of that created game mode from the community. So yeah, no, it's really cool. I can't wait for the Meta Holodeck. It's really cool stuff here. Moving on to web, unless anyone else has any notes here.
No, we good.
Cool. For Sage here, we have LP Store expansion, so that just means more things to get from the LP Store. NPC headshot portraits, that just means that when NPCs talk, that there's going to be a portrait there, and it's just more immersion focused. Random events, which I can click into if you guys are unfamiliar. New PvE enemies, ship customization, ship configuration, crafting expansion, the second Gallia map expansion, and combat upgrades and damage types. So I guess I'll stop there. Anything that poking out to you, Santi, or you, Jose?
For
I
me,
think
one
Jose
of
is
the
going to
biggest.
say the PvE enemy.
This is for sure one of the things that I'm really looking forward. Um, I almost said something that I shouldn't, but there will be super cool PvE enemies coming out in this expansion. But also one thing that I'm really looking forward is the crafting expansion coming out on this, because this will open up different possibilities for crafting, creating new industries and new markets in Star Atlas. So this will give a certain cool boosts to the military and economical gameplays that we currently have.
Cool. And
Yes.
yeah, I would say random events. It's It's going to be really fun. So the random events is the introduction of random events that are designed to surprise and challenge players. Random events can be, but are not limited to asteroids, wreckage, and escape pods. So basically just like flying around and then seeing something that's random and then being able to interact with that. I think that included with the randomized asteroids, I think there's going to be a lot of unique gameplay opportunities for people, and it's not going to just get mundane. Like there's like the same thing with the PvE enemies is like not only are you going to be fighting for your faction against other factions, but you're going to be fighting against this world. This world is bigger than just three factions fighting against each other. So
Absolutely.
yeah, every
Not.
trip is different. Yeah, exactly.
And I love those games where there's that text-based game like you open up the escape pod. Do you want to take a look inside? And then you have the choice of engaging or not. And RNG tells you what happens when you do that. So maybe a crazy penguin crew member comes out and kill your entire crew and steal your ship, or some other kind of cool event happens with different scenarios, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. I don't think we're gonna be able.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to finish all these seasons. By the way, this is gonna need a part 2 for sure. Do you guys
Yeah.
enjoy this? By the way, do you guys want a part 2? Like this is based on your
Part
feedback,
3.
by the way. So
Part 3.
for sure.
I
Okay.
think people are enjoying it, and I think it's useful as well to walk through this together, like everything. It's even
Yeah.
useful to remember everything. There's a lot of information in there, and I think it's valuable for everyone to understand like what is going on and what is going to be happening. So yeah, super valuable. We'll probably do part 3, but there's also one brew pending, which is the quarterly report. We'll probably do quarterly report deep dive with the econ team, and maybe we can touch also on some Starbase economy conversation, let's say. Probably next one or the one after, we'll see. But yeah, we'll do a part 3 for the roadmap for sure. But this is not everything for this Atlas Brew, Dominic Payne, right? I am getting something on my DMs. I am getting something on my DMs. I don't know if you see that as well, Dominic Bain, but something big just happened.
Something massive just happened. Yeah, exactly. Something massive just happened. You want to break the news? I'm actually going to post this, and then please break the news, man.
Ship it. The news is that another Titan ship has been sold, guys. Another Titan ship has been sold by Star Atlas, and that's the female Ecos Super Phoenix. And it was purchased by the Super Phoenix DAO. So congratulations to the Super Phoenix DAO.
Super Phoenix
It's,
that is so exciting, man. So exciting.
Who is the
yeah,
Super Phoenix?
yeah. It's a new entity that was just born for the Super Phoenix purchase. So yeah, congratulations to
There's
to
actually
Super
an
Phoenix
article
DAO.
too, right?
Yeah, the hologram created a press release, so
Yeah.
we can link that.
So let's share. Let's definitely share that. That is the big boy article. Definitely give this a read, everybody. So this is what is accompanying the purchase of the Super Phoenix. So like Santi was saying, there's a Super Phoenix DAO. They're purchasing the Super Phoenix, and there's a way for you to get involved. So yeah, definitely go check out this Hologram News Network article. I'm also going to be tweeting this announcement, and please go show some love if you can. Would really appreciate it. And I'm going to link that tweet in just a second, but go check out that article as well.
Yeah, pretty huge, pretty huge. So congratulations to the Super Phoenix DAO again for the Super Phoenix purchase. It's the Titan game is getting real, guys.
Bro, for real, it baffles me that the Super Phoenix was the last one to be sold. For real. I thought it would be the first. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's a great one for
Yeah.
sure. Is it your favorite one, Jose?
No, the 2-for-1 is my favorite one.
Oh,
Is that the
Yeah,
one
go
that you
give
gave
some
the idea
love,
for, bro?
Yeah.
Not
It's the
biased at
best
all.
chip.
Not
No
biased at
bias
all.
at all.
Literally,
No
not
bias
biased
at
at
all.
all.
But it's one of the best chip in the galaxy.
We need to start
How
the
many
two for
Titans
Titan
were
Bao.
sold? There has been 4 Titans sold now. 4.
Yeah. We need to start the two for Titan Bao. Just
Bro, imagine the True, bro. We need to get that started. Imagine the Finbull Titan, bro. Like, I'm trying to imagine this now. It would be the Opal jet.
Dude, that's actually
Opal
hilarious.
Good one.
That was a good one, yeah. So yeah, guys, we wanted to break the news before we close the Atlas Brew. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add before we break here, Dominic Bain?
Oh man, I'll just say like Santi was saying, we'll probably have the econ team either next week or the week after that to talk about the star-based economy, the quarterly report, and then we'll also have something soon to have part 3 of the roadmap. So look forward to those 2 Atlas Brews every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Other than that, congratulations to the new owner of the Titan. Congratulations to Super Phoenix DAO. It's a beautiful ship. Congratulations. And that's really it. I hope everyone has a really good day. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. And have a good rest of your week. That's all I got.
Yeah. Giuseppe?
Well, I'm just saying, have a good week, guys. It was super fun doing this brew with you all, thinking about the future of Star Atlas. And I'm really looking forward to everything that's coming out our way. Brew packs, the search. It's exciting times. Super exciting times for sure. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, it was an awesome brew. And keep your eyes open for search and Starbase announcements. There's some stuff coming on both of those. So stay tuned. But yeah, nothing else to add from my end. The 106. It was fun. And we'll be talking about Roadmap Part 3 probably soon as well. And as Dominic Bain said, probably an econ brew coming very soon as well. So thank you everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed the Atlas Brew as much as we do. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, guys. Bye bye.